Hey guys, Tyler here. Welcome back to Bloons TD Battles 2 exclusive early access. Thank you again to Ninja Kiwi for letting myself and other YouTubers get early access to this game. I'm doing a match against ISAB here, and if after this video, you should check out ISAB's channel. He'll be uploading more footage of the games between us. He'll be showing different games that aren't seen on this channel, so definitely check that out afterwards. I'm testing out a new strategy this time. Last time I went boat farm ninja alchemist without farm. Just kidding. This time I'm going sub alchemist sniper with your trusty boy the Quincy. It's an experimental strategy, but I think it has a lot of merit. The submarine being the other boat or water tower has been everyone's favorite going into this game. People think that submarine is one of the most overpowered towers in Bloons TD 6, aside from the alchemist, of course. So we'll see how well that translates to battles. And of course, Alchemist for its buffing capabilities. It's easily the strongest tower in the game. And then the Sniper, a sleeper agent for this game, and I genuinely think it's going to be one of the strongest towers in Bloons TD Battles 2. Watch on to find out more. ISAB has a little Striker Jones sub combo on his side, causing me to leak a little bit, drawing first blood, but ISAB soon will be bleeding himself. And Striker looks fun, no doubt about it, but I mean, I just love my Quincy. I can't resist the Quincinator. You know, through thick and thin, through group loons and spaced, he's my boy. So we're going to be getting through this early game, and I expect it won't be too much of an issue, especially now that I have airburst darts. But I thought it'd boost some yellow balloons over at ISAB. Round 3, I'm allowed to send out spaced yellow balloons. What the hell? Yellow balloons used to come out at earliest round 8 in the first Bloons TD battle. So seeing this on round 3 is absurd. They are spaced, so it's a little bit easier to deal with, but still, the speed of them can be awfully deadly if you're not prepared. Thankfully, that airburst sub, for him anyways, was able to clean it up quite well. No problems whatsoever there. I'm finally getting a triple guns, potentially, if these blue balloons cause me trouble, but it's not too bad. It's just my grouped eco right now. Funny enough, though, the spaced yellow balloons are actually really economy efficient. So not only are they annoying fast balloons, but they give you good economy for what you spend. The only downside is that they're probably slower than the grouped blue and grouped green balloons. But to be honest, I don't know that for sure. Don't take my word on it. We haven't played that many games together. Sure, you won't be seeing all games on this channel, and you'll be seeing some on ISAB's channel, but there's still a lot to learn about this game. It is a deep game, a deep strategy game with a lot of nuance and a lot of different and varying strategies, which I think is just extremely interesting. So, because this is a heavy strategy game, it is so fitting that this game has finally gotten the ELO ranking system it deserves. If you don't know what the ELO system is, I brought it up in the last video. It is the ranking system originally used in chess, so you know it's a good strategy for competitive games. And basically, players have a hidden rating system, and they gain or lose points after winning or losing each game, but the amount of points they lose is proportional to the difference in rating between you and your opponent. So you would win more points if you beat a strong opponent than if you beat a weak opponent, because strong opponents are harder to beat, therefore it should reflect better on you. And the same thing happens with losing. If you lose against a strong opponent, you lose fewer points than if you lose against a weak opponent. So that sort of thing is awesome for calculating skill in the game. Also, ISAB getting totally fucked by black balloons here. And no doubt about that, he had that battle energy, but I think he's holding off now. Look at this, round 8 damn near grouped black balloons. That is brutal. ISAB dropping down to 36 lives. This map is going to absolutely destroy us if we're not careful. Is it time to plop down the sniper, ladies and gentlemen? I think it might be. Watch as I deliberate and pick a spot for the sniper. Who knows where it's going to go? ISAB doesn't even know it's coming, which means I'm probably going to hold off on it for a while. Okay, just keeping that sniper there. Who really needs it anyways? There it is. That's my boy Sniper. Surprise, motherfucker. ISAB has a laugh about it. Little does he know the true power of the sniper. So, back to the ELO system. It's not an ELO system all the way through, because it seems like there's 2 phases to the ranking system. The first phase is just the kind of the grindy phase where I don't remember if it has a name or exactly how it goes, but you play a few games and you have just the very basic points go up, points go down ranking. It doesn't matter how strong your opponent is. It's just a very basic system that will apply to the majority of players. But then if you are proved to be good enough, if you prove to get enough points, maybe 100 points, then you get entered into the ELO ladder system where there's an actual leaderboard and grind for that and rotating seasons. I believe every 6 weeks the leaderboard will reset. So there's 2 stages to that, which is pretty cool. So most people, if they are afraid of, if they get ladder anxiety, they don't have to worry about it because the first phase is a lot less stressful. There's no, you know, there's no immediate numbers given for where you are on the leaderboard. It's just simple play. So ISAB's dropping a ceramic at me, no worries. It seems that both of us have a really solid early game defense, so we haven't really bothered to rush each other. ISAB has a reactor, and I could get a reactor, but a triple guns buffed by an alchemist is already incredible. So ISAB would need to sink a lot of money to force me to get a reactor, and really I just don't see that happening soon. I think lead balloons would mess me up, but even then, I imagine I'd still get through it fine. Quincy is the explosive shot. AMD still does some stuff. There's a lot to love, truly. So I'm going to take this downtime to talk about another thing I've seen a lot of people comment on about this game, whether on the release trailer or other people's channels, and that's the fact that there is a hard-coded round limit in this game. Not just the round 17 out of 40, because I think what I neglected to mention is that if the players have the same amount of lives when round 40 hits, there is a sudden death. It is a 10-round sudden death where all the income goes away, and the only thing people can do is just rush each other. I forget if there's something else, but you have 10 rounds within the sudden death, and if round 50 hits or finishes, then the game ends in a draw. Now, if you are a competitive player and you're actually trying to kill the other player, it seems very, very unlikely that a draw is actually going to happen. Also, Moab time, I think we're both very set for that, so there's not much to say about that. I think it's very unlikely the draw is going to happen, and you'll see why in future videos, but I could be wrong. It could be very possible that there's some godlike strategy that is obscenely good at defending to round 50 plus, but it is going to be harder than you think. What I am a bit more concerned about is the fact that some people just kind of want to play late game. I don't, to be completely honest. It's fun once and then really repetitive, but it is fun one time. For some people, they have different types of brains where, like, it doesn't work normally and late game is fun over and over again. But I digress. Some people like it, and Battles is probably going to need that type of player to sustain a healthy player base. So I am curious if Ninja Kiwi is ever going to add an arena or a casual mode where there is no round limit. That would certainly be interesting. But here we go. Now we're getting to the interesting part of the game. It's BFB time. Neither of us really have amazing BFB defense. I mean, I have 2,000 income. So I've been greeting. That means I gotta focus now heavily on defense. Get 2 armor-piercing darts with alchemist buffs. That combined with the reactor sub is fantastic for me. ISAB instead is going for a Sabo combined with Striker Jones' ability, and that way he could just kill all the ceramics with his reactor sub boosted by an alchemist. Absolute godlike. Yeah, the mid game is fairly simple for us. Not much to worry about. Go back to just spamming eco. So I wonder if that sort of thing is going to happen. But then also in the back of my head, it's like, what if there is a strategy that can actually go past the round limit for draws? I think this game would be a lot more fun if it had a cooler sudden death. Like, what if instead of the sudden death, instead of just all the eco disappearing and players being forced to rush each other, what if the game rushed for you? What if starting round 40, it just started sending fortified BADs at both players, and whoever survives longer is the winner? And that way, they could maybe get rid of the sudden death round limit. There would be no draws, and the late game people could be happy. I feel it could also make for some really exciting competitive matches. I pitched the idea to Ninja Kiwi. They saw the ideas, so it's not like you guys need to do anything to forward it, but I'm just kind of putting it out there because it sounds like it could have a lot of merit for competitive and casual play. I mean, if people are going late game, it would make it more interesting because they would be, defending against fortified BADs. But speaking of defending, ISAB's dropping me multiple BFBs, which are probably cheap for him, and look what I get. A cripple mob, and not just any cripple mob, a shrapnel cripple mob. That guy can stun multiple blimps at the same time, and that just stun locks the BFBs. They're not going anywhere. I don't even need to think. I can just keep sending income while this guy just completely stuns the BFBs in place. This is why the sniper has insane potential. And not just against BFBs, but against what comes out next round. Round 26 is the round that people are going to have to remember, because that is the round that DDTs are unlocked. The sniper, the cripple, or the main Moab with shrapnel sniper can stun multiple DDTs in place, but a lot of defenses may struggle against this DDT rush. They're fairly cheap too, so I'm going to boost a couple at ISAB here. He's got his submarine up. He does have his sabotage supply lines, and watch this. He sells the sabo, and it wears off, so don't do that. But even if he didn't do that, he would have struggled hard against those DDTs. So those are the rush to look out for. It seems a lot of strategies are going to choke against DDTs. It's the new round 13, I tell you, round 26. Watch out for it. And that's the game. So thank you all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this Battles 2 showcase. More Battles 2 in the future. Subscribe if you haven't for more. I'll see you all in the next episode. Have a wonderful day and peace.